Welcome to the United States of Tiffany. Our commentary offers a humorous take on wrestling. Please note, we're not bullying or attacking the wrestlers. We're engaging with the choreographed sport and its storylines. Our jokes and observations are about the characters and storylines, not the real people behind them. Tourists and citizens alike, welcome. Enjoy the show, and remember, it's all in good fun.
Do you understand me? He did that shit. Cody did that shit. I'm sorry. Some of this stinks. It stinks. Oh my God. Cody wrestling in a three-piece pasta suit. Now you done got kicked in your shit. Look at this. You better fuck around and lose your championship. Oh my God. Jesus be offense. Nah, Cody did that shit, Don. He did that shit. It was either Cody, Drew, or the MFTs. But somebody did it. And Cody out here, he real loud and brash for Jacob all of a sudden. And I don't like it. Some stinks. That man ain't thinking with damn heart. You understand me? It's only three suspects in my mind. It's either them MFTs, it's Cody, or it's Drew. That's the only people it can only be. That's it. McIntyre ain't did shit as of late. What the fuck he done did that make you scared of Drew McIntyre? He did nothing. Oh, who's this? Oh, hello, Hassan. How are you? We're gonna start the show in a minute. The last few minutes of SmackDown, the game has changed, so we got to figure out if Drew might get this damn championship. He might steal that motherfucker. Now, see, don't go out there. Drew, Cody, don't fucking do that. Told your ass not to do that shit. 2 minutes. Damn, he done come out his shoe. The shoe gone, y'all. The shoe has left. The shoe gone, baby. Cody is murdering motherfuckers today. This motherfucker hit him in the head with the damn belt. Cody Rhodes did that shit, Don. I'm telling you, he did that shit. Look at him raking him in the eyes. Cody. That Drew, you balding in the top of your head. You gotta get you some just for men or something. Now what you finna do? What are you about to do? Sir! Save him! I'm just serious. Oh, Cody going around. Cody going around. Get that motherfucker. Get him. Get him. Get him. Now. Oh, shit. Hell no, that's dark Cody right there. That nigga did that shit. He did it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. He did that shit. Yo. He acted like one. I can tell you that. I guess that loss at Crown Jewel fucked him up a little bit. I don't know what to say. Not evidence illegally obtained. Listen. He said, okay, yeah. After that, I can believe it. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Because when he started fighting her, never. A mess. A mess. Y'all listen. Smackdown was crazy. That was nuts. I didn't expect any of that. I thought we was just gonna get a regular show today. But I guess after they made them creative changes, they was like, let's push through. Let's show our whole ass today. Let's do that. Baby, listen. I'm gonna give y'all the game and I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. So Cody, technically Nicholas kicked off the show. Nick came out there and Nick basically said, you know, we got a match between Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu, and this matchup is going to be a number one contenders match, right? So Cody came out there and he said he didn't mince any words and he didn't take away from Seth Rollins' win. He said Seth Rollins beat me at Crown Jewel for the Crown Jewel Championship. He made that very clear. And then he said, but Seth Rollins has a problem of his own because even in his own stable and camp, things are not set the way he thought they were. He has a traitor in Paul Heyman. He's got a traitor in Braun and Bronson, and he's going to have to figure that out. And I know that one day we will cross paths again. But for now, I got a show to maintain. The QB is back home, and it's time to see who my next opponent is going to be. Smackdown is my domain, and I intend to run it. So we'll see who's the victor tonight. And I said, okay, Cody, good for you. We love that. Okay. He said Cody got to stoop to their level now. No, he don't. No, he don't. He ain't got to. He chose to. I ain't mad at it, but it's very interesting timing. But let's get into it. The tag team matchup for the girls, it was Sol Ruka and Zarya facing off against Twisted Queens. I like the name Twisted Queens, and I wish they would go with that as their tag team name because that's cute. The Twisted Queens came out there, and Charlotte's gear looked like it was inspired by one of Alexa Bliss's older gears that she used to wear. That's what it looked like to me. Y'all can tell me in the comments if I'm right, wrong, or indifferent, but that's what it looked like to my eye. Now, Charlotte and Bliss pretty much were the ones in control of this match, setting the tone for the match and keeping the pacing of the match. Zarya seemed to be a little, off, but she wasn't too off. It wasn't bad. And Soul eventually got into her groove and was in her element. And both teams seemed to be doing okay. But Blake Monroe made her presence very known. And because she was there, Sol Ruka took her eye off the prize for just a slight minute, and that gave Charlotte the opening for a chop on the knee, and that's what took them out of the entire match. Sol Ruka got put in the figure 8, and she tapped, and that was it. Your homegirls retained the tag team championships, which I kind of figured that they would. I think Sol and Zarya are getting ready to be split up. But I also think that Lyra and Bailey are the next ones that are going to challenge for those tag team championships. Sorry, y'all, it's my TV. But I can't wait to see how this is all going to play out. I'm very, very interested. Okay. Now, we also had a return today. Now, Shinsuke couldn't be there to get no get back because Shinsuke is over in Japan. They have a Japan tour, and a lot of the superstars are over in Japan on the Japan tour. But there was an attack by the MFTs on Ray Phoenix tonight while Ray Phoenix was taking his render photos. And so Solo decided it was his turn and was like, yo, stop taking pictures of him. Come take pictures of me. I was like, okay, Victor Sweet. You can't wait your motherfucking turn, nigga. You had to go in there and mess with him. You a big ass bully. Just went there like, yeah, get out the way. It's my turn to take my pictures. Nah, nigga, it ain't. Like, fuck. That's exactly what Ray Phoenix was like. He was like, when I get done, you can come take your pictures. But until then, watch out. He was like, no, I said when you're done, you're done. And he was like, and I said, I'm not done. Like, what is your problem, G? What is wrong with you? Why is you tripping? He was like, I don't have a problem. Then he walked away, and all the MFTs jumped on him on some sucker ass shit. And they all jumped on him. And he was like, when I say you're done, you're done. I'm like, look, somebody need to go find a lake and put this nigga underneath that ice. That's what you need to do. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know how Victor Sweet died in Four Brothers, okay? He got his ass whooped and he got put in the damn river. They ain't find him till it thawed out. Okay? Take his ass up to Alaska and put him in one of them damn ponds and just go about your business. Okay? He getting on my nerves already. So, after that, there was a match. Because they didn't want to have the open challenge with Sami Zayn due to what the MFTs had been doing and to not Randy. Take his ass to the night water. Sorry. Okay. Listen. You got Sammy went to Nick. Nick was in there talking to Miz. And after that little conversation, Sammy went in there and was like, you canceled the US Open Challenge. Like, why did you do that? And Nick was like, look, I'm all supportive of the United States Championship Open Challenge. I love it. I think it's a great idea. And you've been a great, amazing champion. My only problem with this is you are in danger. The MFTs are running around attacking people at will. And he says, I don't want that to be the reason that they come after you again. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have the open challenge, but I need to try to get control of this show. And the only way to do that is to take out something that I can't have you out there and risk you getting hurt. Sammy was like, I don't want to hear all of that. He was like, I'm not about to run away and cower from bullies. Just because they're out here doing all of that, that doesn't mean that I have to stop living my life and stop doing what I'm doing. I'm the champion. I want this championship to be an open challenge. That's the way it's going to be. I'm going out to the ring. Whoever comes out to challenge me is whoever comes out to challenge me. And that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to cower back here and wait and be afraid until you think it's safe for me to go out there. I'm not doing that. And if they want some, they can come get some. So, Sammy took his ass to the ring, and Miz, being the slimy, crafty bastard that he is, was like, I'm up next. But he forgot he left some loose ends from last week or the week before last. It was last week. Now, he went out there and was talking on the microphone, talking about how he sick and tired of U.S. Open challenges and how when he gets that championship, he's going to make it coveted and nobody's going to be able to take from him. Before he could finish talking, Carmelo came out there and was whipping his ass, as he should have. Whipped his ass so bad the man ran. And Carmelo, only reason why Carmelo couldn't get him like he wanted to is because motherfuckers was out there on him, okay? Now, Carmelo ran after him. And all of the producers and the rest that was in matches ran out there to stop them from fighting. So Sammy's standing there and he waiting. He like, okay, well, who is gonna be? Oh, my nephew calling, y'all. Hold on. Hello. Hey, nephew. What's up, babe? Yeah, she here. She just stepped out for a little bit, but she's still here. You don't have your auntie number? Okay. I'm gonna text it to you. Just give me a minute. I'm on live right now. I'll text it to you. You should have it in like 10 minutes. All right. Okay. Then it got quiet. And nobody knew who was coming out there. But then Ilya's music hit. Dragunov returned to SmackDown. And it was nuts. Ilya Dragunov beat Sami Zayn due to Solo's minor interference. And Ilya is your new U.S. champion. And when I tell you that match was so lit, it was lit. Ilya returned, and on his first night back, he is now the United States champion. I was fucking floored. Floored. I've never seen anything like that before in my life, but it was one of the coolest things. I love Ilya Dragunov. I was so glad he came back, and I've missed his intensity. I've missed his wrestling. Oh, and he looked great, and he has this neck tattoo. I was just like, what is going on with that tattoo? I don't know, but I'm glad he's back. I'm sad Sammy is not champion no more, but Sammy's been an excellent United States champion. And again, I love Sami Zayn, and it is time for Sami Zayn to move into bigger and better places. And him being in the mid-card was okay for a minor amount of time. So I want to see what they're going to do with Sammy, with him possibly going after a bigger title. It could be a very interesting time and conversation for the titles. Ooh, I could kind of see it, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to leave it up to y'all to speculate how he could get the title and which title he could get or should get. But it's coming. Anywhoosies, he didn't even get the chance to like shake Ilya's hand and give him the floor and like pass the torch or nothing because the MFTs came out and attacked. Then the lights went out and the Wyatt Sick was on the screen. Bo Dallas was, and then the rest of the family came out. Now, at first, I thought that the War Games match could be the MFTs versus Sammy, Ilya, Shinsuke, and Ray Phoenix, but I don't think it's going to be like that. I think that the match is going to be between the White Six and the MFTs, which to me makes more sense. If they do it 5-on-5, they're going to need a fifth person, which that's also going to be very interesting. But it was crazy. Then we get to the back. Tiffany Stratton is back there, and she boring as usual, but she was back there. And Tiana came up there. Fuck ass Tiana basically told her to her face she knew she wasn't gonna win, and that's why she ain't representing her. She not on her clientele list because she only represent premium athletes, and Tiffany is the bottom of the barrel. And I was like, okay, whatever. And she was just like, okay, well, since you talking shit, it could be me and you next week, and we can see who's the premium athlete. And she was like, I don't understand why you're not just champion and doing this shit yourself. She was like, what do they say? Those who can't teach, or in your case, represent. Mm-hmm. And she was like, I'm perfectly capable of doing what I need to do. She was like, great, then I'll see you next week in our match. Keanu was like, yeah, I'll see you next week. I was like, child, if y'all were trying to be shady to each other, y'all definitely do not know how to throw shade. Because this was boring. It was like watching two corporate people fight, and none of them know how to use the right corporate language. They just bitchy and boring. You're like, Karen, please take your stupid ass away from me. I'm telling HR. Good. I will make sure I CC you on the damn letter when I tell HR I called you a stupid bitch, because you are. Okay? You are a stupid bitch. Please get out my face. Okay? Ugh. It was so boring. Jesus. Anyways, after that, we got a match between the Motor City Machine Guns and Legado del Fantasma. Now, it's been a year since Motor City Machine Guns have been on the main roster, and they've been tag team champions, and they have been living their lives. And while the tag team division hasn't been the greatest as of lately, things are starting to shift in the tag team division. And Motor City Machine Guns is like, we don't want to waste no time. But of course, Legado had to come in and rub it in their faces and talk shit. And the Motor City Machine Guns was like, on our debut match when we came to Smackdown, if I recall, we beat you. You were our anniversary. You're going to be our next anniversary match. We're going to make it a yearly thing where every year around this time, we battle it out again, once again to prove that you are not on our level. And they did just that. While Legado del Fantasma was able to hold their own in the match, they could not best the Motor City Machine Guns, and they end up suffering yet another loss. And I'm sure when Santino Marella returns, when Santos returns, it's going to be a lot going on. SmackDown had a lot going on. Okay, it's nuts. Now, we thought we were getting ready to get the match between Drew and Jacob. Earlier in the night, Jacob was talking to Cody Rhodes. And Jacob told Cody basically, he like, you in my hometown, you in my neck of the woods, welcome to the city. But I'm not going to take it easy. When I win this championship, I'm coming at you all gas, no brakes. Y'all know what I mean? And he stuck his hand out. Cody shook his hand. He said, hope so. We'll see. And that was the end of that exchange. But way in the back, all the way at the end of the room, there was a figure. Someone was standing back there. Now, to be fair, I don't know who it was, but it was a very tall, white man. He was a tall, white man with dark features. Doesn't mean it was Drew. It just means that he was a tall, white man with dark features.
Oh, man.
That's all I'm saying. Now, when you come back to the present and we get to this last match, the match never really got the chance to happen. And that is because fucking Jacob got taken out. Somebody beat the brakes off of Jacob. It was blood all over the floor, blood coming out the man's mouth, and they had teethuses on the ground. Now, I don't think Jacob really lost no teeth. The effect of seeing the teeth on the floor, though, was fucking crazy. Okay, I don't know who in the art department, but kudos on the blood and the teeth, because I was like, damn, he lost teeth. It's bad. Now, Jacob trying to fight him off because he was getting his ass out there for that match, but medical didn't clear it. Now, Drew come out there cheesing, laughing, just as happy, and then tells the referee to declare him the winner by default because Jacob's ass can't wrestle. The referee said, hell no. The match did not start. I'm not fucking doing that. Drew said, you gonna raise my hand? He said, no, the fuck, I'm not. I'm not doing that. Now, Nicholas came out there and said, I don't want to hear this shit. He said, I don't know what the fuck you did, but if we find out you had anything to do with this, that's your ass. You understand me? You're going to say something, I don't have nothing to do with it. You need to do your goddamn job. This corporate bullshit y'all been putting on me. Listen to me, Drew McIntyre, your ass lost fair and square to Cody Rhodes at WrestlePalooza. Or did we forget? Motherfuckers is acting like WrestlePalooza didn't happen. You act like WrestlePalooza didn't happen at all. How can you act like that? It happened. And you lost, sir. You don't get no damn do-overs. You don't get no goddamn do-overs. You get your ass up, you dust yourself off, and you get to the back of the line. Then Cody comes on the microphone screaming. Cody mad than a motherfucker. Enough. I was looking for a number one contender. You still need one at this point. He out there hollering. He still need a number one contender. We all looking at it. We like, okay, well, just bring somebody else from the back. I'm like, hell, Sammy ain't doing shit. Bring his ass on out there and let Sammy and Drew fight. I don't need to let Cody and them fight. Just bring out Drew. Let Sammy and Drew fight. Whoever win, goddammit. Now they decided that Cody was so pissed that he told Nick, we're gonna have a title match right now. The match never started. He went out there and just started fighting Drew, fighting him in the crowd, biting him, fighting him in the damn, all throughout the arena. Finally get their asses back in there. And Cody is in the ring in motherfucking loafer dress shoes in a 3-piece suit wrestling. What is going on here? Cody was biting on Drew, scratching him, throwing him in this shit. Then as the match began to break down and on the outside, Cody just hit Drew McIntyre in the damn head. Hold on, y'all. I'll be back. Hold on.
Right.
Ooh, Lord. All right, y'all. We gonna finish. Okay. Glory be. All right. Now, Cody hits Drew in the face with his belt. Match is disqualified. The two men are fighting. Cody gets raked over the eyes. He cleans off the announcer's table and tries to put Drew through it, but he gets raked over the eyes. Drew tries to put Cody through the table. He gets down, and he finally gets control of Drew again. Drew, or Cody, and Cody are on top of the announcer's table, and it looks like he's getting ready to do the crossroads on the table, but Nick and them stop it. Cody's pissed. He ain't trying to hear nothing Nick's saying. He runs around all the security, the producers, the refs, gets on the top turnbuckle on the left-hand side of the ring and dives on everybody, takes out everybody. The refs, everybody run around to stop Cody from further attacking Drew. Drew is being held back. The whole show just ends in full chaos. Full on chaos. Okay? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how SmackDown went off. That was it. He said, I'm gonna give y'all a show. God damn it. Shit. There's a few white men with dark features. There ain't that many. But tall though? Who white and tall back then? There's very few. It wasn't Alistair because I know Alistair's build. Now it could have been Randy. And that's one person we forgot. Randy could have done it too. You got four suspects. Randy Orton, Cody did it, Drew, or it was them MFTs on Solo's order. I am leaning towards Cody because it would be the biggest shock and it would cause the most grief amongst the fan base if it was Cody. But if we're going to be logical, I'm going to say that it was probably Randall who did it. Randy ain't been seen in a while. Although when I saw the man, his silhouette didn't look like Randy's. But again, he was tall, white, and he had dark features. So it could have been Randy. It could have been Drew. I don't know. But those are my four suspects. I know you said Randy. Don put it in the chat like he said, I don't say Randy. It could have been Randy. I don't know yet. But SmackDown was on it. I'm glad that Ilya is back. I was so happy for Ilya. I did post all of the videos that I took over on Instagram. I'm getting ready to post the rest of them on TikTok because I do post over there. After next year, though, I will not be posting on TikTok anymore. I will be posting my final stuff for Royal Rumble on TikTok, and that's about it because TikTok is going to be run by the United States government, and I don't like no propaganda bullshit. Okay? I don't like that. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm not contributing to it. So I'll keep my ass over on Instagram, posting myself on Instagram weekly, on occasion posting on Facebook if I can. But other than that, no, not gonna be on TikTok. Only gonna be on TikTok to gather shit that's on TikTok. I refuse to go over there and post anything over there after the government takes control of it. I'm gonna leave that where it's at. But y'all tell me what y'all think about SmackDown. If y'all enjoyed the show, can you visibly see the changes in the show where everything is going? Things are getting a lot more aggressive, a lot more out there. Shit is hitting the fucking fan. Now, there is one thing I want to talk about before I go. There's a report out there saying that WWE has partnered with an AI writing company and they may be using their services going forward. Now, here's my thing. I don't have a problem with them using AI. Okay. Don't have a problem with that. I feel like you can get decent ideas, but you can tweak them and fix them to fit your own into what you're producing. What I don't want them to do is heavily rely on AI and then leave out human interaction and aspect because we as fans, and especially over here in the little kingdom that I've built, the ideas consistently flow. And as long as you have multiple minds who have creative tendencies, you can create beautiful stories with human beings without AI interaction. Maybe the AI can give you the basis and you can build upon that. But I think that that's all that they should do. However, I do think they should be very careful about using AI because of the dangers of AI on the environment. I used to use it a lot because I really enjoyed the having that type of tool in your back pocket for things that are difficult for you to master or just things that are a little hard for you to like, in your head legitimately focus on and get out on paper. Sometimes the idea is there, but the execution isn't there, and you need a little bit of help, especially things that you don't know. The AI can pull from just about everything and give you what you need, and you can get the basis for just about anything, a business, a YouTube channel, and everything in between. It can really help. My only problem is that it strips our environment of its natural resources just so it can run. And I don't understand rightly why it needs to use groundwater to keep the supercomputers cool. I'm not understanding that when air conditioner exists. Maybe I'm just a little too primitive or my mind is not big enough to understand. Maybe somebody else can help me understand that, but I'm very confused. However, I think WWE needs to learn how to not only not rely on AI, they can. I'm not going to tell them they can't use the tool because just about everybody does, but they also need to learn how to trust in some of the ideas that are presented and let them go forward and see if they fall or not and see how they can be put out. Also, include your superstars in your idea process so that they can help work through these ideas so that it fits them. Come up with something that works and then execute it properly and try different things. The same old story over and over again doesn't always work. And sometimes the old tropes are cool, but you got to have new schools for new fools. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, y'all have the conversation and continue to have the conversation in the comments. For those of you listening in the playback, I appreciate you. I love you. And listen, me and the Hubs is going to be working tomorrow because we are going to be filming Wrestle Eats tomorrow. And Wrestle Eats Part 1 is all about pizza. Okay? We're going to be filming the first part of this video tomorrow. I'm gonna be making, we're gonna be cooking and talking and having a good old time. And I'm gonna be asking questions and answering questions while we do this. Okay. And we're going to sit down and eat and talk about everything and answer some more questions. So it's going to be a fun time. I promise. The video is going to be coming by within the next 2 weeks. The second video for Wrestle Eats is going to be Cheat Meals Volume 2. And that's going to be focused on the sweets because there are a few sweets that the WWE superstars love. And I thought that that was going to be a nice little cute video to make for them as well. So we got a couple videos coming down the pike for y'all. I'm going to be doing Reading and Chill next Saturday, and we're going to be reading Black as Fuck History. That's going to be the next book that I read to you guys. It's going to be a good book. I'm going to read you a couple of chapters, and then we're going to talk about it, and then that's the way it's going to be. We're going to put that out. Some of those videos for Reading and Chill might be full videos where you can have the discussion in the comments. You might not be live with me. Other times I might go live and we'll talk about it. But other than that, we got a lot coming down the pike, y'all. A lot. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Look out for Wrestle Eats because it's coming. And I'll see you guys next Monday after Monday Night Raw. And to all my new subscribers, hello. How are you? Thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate you. And please do not be shy. When you're in here and I'm live, don't forget to interact. Don't worry. I'll hold off the older kids. And I'll make sure they don't bully you. I'll make sure he don't bully you, okay? You guys will be fine. You're safe to comment in the comments, okay? They're not going to do anything. I'll hold them off. My moderators are very protective. So all that I ask is that you be respectful in the comments and we'll have a good time. With all that being said, I'll see you guys Monday after Raw. Child, it's going to be a very interesting day on Monday, okay? But we're going to have a good time either way. I love y'all, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more wrestling content. Check out our merch and consider becoming a member for exclusive perks, special emojis, and members-only content.